Hello everybody, Heath the Vlogger Guy here. It is October 19th. It is time for another story. We're going to do the story a little earlier in the day today because I really don't want to have to do it tonight. It's been a busy day. We aren't adding anything today to the diorama because we did something last night. And tonight's book is called Spooky Storyteller. Hello there, I'm Grandpa Pliggly. Gather around and I'll tell you the story about when I was growing up down on Rollo Farm. Jakers, what fun we used to have. One day at school, Piggly and Fernie heard Hector and Gosford talking about scary stories. Hector said, Piggly, would you like to hear a story of a creepy, crawly creature in the cornfields? Go away, Piggly, said Hector. The Spooky Storyteller Club is for members only. Piggly and Fernie wanted to be members of the club so badly that Piggly offered to have the next meeting on his farm at the castle ruins, and Fernie offered to bring special treats. Castle ruins and sweets, said Hector. This could work out nicely, said Donna. And Donana could come, and Fernie began. No girls allowed, Hector said, interrupting him. Piggly and Ferdinand tried to convince Hector to let Donna be a member, but Hector wouldn't hear it. Look, Piggly, said Hector, there are no girls in the club. That's the rules. Are you in or out? The club sounded too exciting to pass up, so Piggly and Ferdinand agreed to Hector's rules. A few days later, Piggly and Fernie were in Piggly's barn making decorations for the meeting. Molly sat on a bale of hay watching them. Can I be in the club, Piggly? She asked. Sorry, Molly. No girls allowed. Hector says girls don't like spooky stories. Suddenly, Donna appeared in the doorway. I've been looking for you all afternoon, she said. What are you doing with that scarecrow? It's for a meeting of the Spooky Tellers Club, Molly explained, mixing up the name. But you can't come because there are no girls allowed. Donna looked from Piggly to Fernie. Scary story told by brave boys just might be too much for a delicate thing like me, she said. You're not mad, then? Asked Piggly. Don't be silly, said Donna, waving a goodbye, and she left the barn. I have a scary good time, I insist. On her way out, Donna grinned. It's going to be a lot scarier than you think, she said mischievously. That night, Piggly led the way to the castle ruins, holding his torch. Welcome, spooky storytellers. Enter if you dare. This is great, Piggly, said Hector. much too scary for girls. Dragon Eyes, offered Fernie, holding out a tray of candied eyeballs. The boys and Mr. Winks sat at the front of the light ruins, watching the castle on the eerie glow of their fence. Hector called the meeting to order. Then he introduced the first story that he was going to tell, The Hand of the 13 Fingers. Piggly and Fernie knew the story, and they couldn't help but remember the way Donna used to tell it. She was a much better storyteller than Hector. When Hector was finished, it was Gosford's turn. But when he started to tell a story, Gosford got all mixed up and couldn't remember what had happened next. Jokers, whispered Piggly. The story was much better when Donna told it. Yes, Fernie agreed. It was. Suddenly, Mr. Winks appeared at the castle ruins, and with Molly and Donna. Before the boys could see them, Molly and Donna both ran off to hide. I heard you were telling scary stories here, said Mr. Winks. Can I listen in? Well, okay, said Hector. I guess being a mother isn't the same as being a girl. Oh, I guess I had that wrong. It's Mrs. Winkies. It's okay, Molly, said Piggly, smiled. You can stay. You wouldn't be up to something now, would you, Mr. Winks asked her with a smile. Then it was Piggly's turn. The creepy, crawly creature from the cornfield, he announced. A story by Piggly Winks. But as Piggly began his story, he was interrupted by a ghostly wail. What was that? Asked Gosford. Just the wind, said Hector. Go on, Piggly. Soon the voices grew louder and louder, and then one voice began too. Oh, oh! Hector and Gosford were looking terrified. As the boys stood up and looked around for the noise, they saw the spooky scarecrow waving the arm around. Then they saw a little monster running towards them. Ghost! Cried Hector as he ran off to hide. Boo! Said Donna, stepping out from within the scarecrow. Boo! Said Molly, taking off her scary costume. Hector stopped in his tracks. They had been scared by girls. Everyone but Hector agrees. Girls could be scary too. Time to start a new club, said Fernie, where everyone is included. Great idea, cried Piggly, Gosford, Donna, and Molly all together. And from that day on, the girls were allowed to be part of the Spooky Storytellers Club. All right, and that was today's story. I hope everybody enjoyed. And until we see each other again, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.